Yo, 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 yo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, first of all, before I get started, guys, I'm gonna shout everybody out, but I gotta let y'all listen to this riff. This is Advent Children, the Advent Children version of One Winged Angel. You know, Sephiroth made music when you fight, Sephiroth, the final boss fight in Final Fantasy VII. Listen to the riff, y'all. You guys, I like to get my groove on. So yo, listen to this real. Here we go. Here we go. Listen. Yo, listen, yo, I be grooving. Listen, yo, guys, I be grooving. You know what I mean? Yo, when I be at work, you ever been like be stressed out sometimes? Yo, you just listen to like, some video game music. Y'all ain't never listen to video game music when you at work. You just be jamming out, man. Yo, people walk by my office. They be like, "What the hell is going on with this man? What the hell is going?" I'm over here bopping my head like, and people like, "What the hell is going on?" Yo, they looking into my office like, "Yo, what the hell is going on?" But yo, guys, what is good, man? What is good? Yo, Midori, what is good, man? What is good? Definitely, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. Yo, Melon, yo, what's good, man? Yo, Melon said, yo, you should get Mario age. Any given Sunday, I do listen to y'all, man. I do hit the like button, but unfortunately, on Twitter, you know what I mean. It don't matter if you hit the like button. You know, people got to start sharing out streams. You know what I mean? You can say, yo, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It ain't gonna show nowhere. You know what I mean? Yo, oh, Yee's five final ball fight. Ooh, yo, listen, guys, I have an announcement to make. Guys, I have an announcement to make. Yo, but yo, Psycho Gamer, what is good? Yo, Huvie, that's my man's right there. Huvie, what's good, bro? Retro Night, yo, Retro, that's my dude. Yo, shout out to Retro. He was in the Smash tournament. Definitely did his thing. Was crazy, yo. My man Melon Matt in the building. What is good, Midori in the building? Yo, T Dummy, what's good, my G? That's my man's right there, T Dummy, man. T Dummy, yo, listen. If you guys want to see a Kingdom Hearts fan, yo, talk to my man T Dummy as well. Yo, T Dummy, man, yo, I've been holding my tongue, T Dummy. Got a lot of people out here talking about, yo, we don't understand Kingdom Hearts story. We don't understand. I'm like, yo, what games did you play for Kingdom Hearts? Well, I only played on one and I played two as well, but of course you don't understand the damn story. You know what I mean? It's an RPG. This ain't no action adventure game. You know what I mean? RPGs, you have to read dialogue. You have to look at the journals. Yo, every Kingdom Hearts game has a journal. I put this up on Twitter the other day because I see if I see one or two people saying something, you know what I mean? I'll be like, all right, whatever. But if I see like 30 people saying that, yo, what's Kingdom Hearts story? And I'm like, yo, every damn Kingdom Hearts game has a freaking journal that gives you a synopsis of what's going on in the story and each time you progress. They give you a biography of every character that you meet. And yo, people be like, yo, what's the story? I'm like, read. What RPG you out here playing where you don't have to go read like the diary, the journal? You know what I mean? Every RPG has one. You know what I mean? Every I When I play RPG, I'm always in them books. I'm always reading just to get some. When you have to walk by a bookshelf sometimes and you can read the damn book. I read the book. Yo, Armin's Chin, what's good, man? You my man Armin. Yo, guys, I have an announcement to make. All right, I have an announcement to make, man. You know, the last time I did a stream, uh, yo, the truth, Wagwan, yo, the best list on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, TW, yo, definitely appreciate the donation, my G. Definitely appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. Yo, but hey, yo, you guys see the upgrade though, right? Y'all see the upgrade, right? People got their nice little stuff out here. They got their nice little, alerts and stuff. You know what I mean? That's what we doing in 2019 now. I had to step it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I had to step it up a little bit. To get people out here. You know what I mean? Just to get more engaged and stuff. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that stuff. Yo, unicorns, my man Unicorn Kaz, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming to Unicorn was one of those guys that was like, yo, one of the one of the first dudes on this channel, man. Yo, guys, no, 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 no spoiling out here, man. No spoiling out here, all right? No spoiling out here, all right? We don't want to spoil. Midori, no spoiling out here, all right? A lot of people's not up to where you up to, all right? But yo, I have an announcement to make. Goddamn, yeah, I'm going sidetracked and all that stuff. I got an announcement to make, man. But yeah, I was talking about the whole alerts and stuff like that. But yeah, so all right, let me hold on. Let me slow it down. Let me gather my thoughts. Best list on YouTube, by the way. But yo, so the last time I was streaming out here, it was basically letting you guys know that I'm pretty much done with YouTube. My mindset for like a couple of months now has been, like wasn't really like feeling YouTube like that. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoy like uploading YouTube, but it's just sometimes it gets a little bit worn down in you a little bit. I'm a very busy guy on YouTube. A lot of people might not notice this stuff. But YouTube, I do a lot on YouTube. There's a lot that I upload on YouTube. Like, yo, there's people that's been out for the same amount of time or even longer than me that don't have as much content as me. You know what I mean? So, yo, I looked at my channel and I was like, yo, I got over 2,200 videos up on YouTube, people. Over 2,200 videos up on YouTube. Most of that stuff was like gameplay centric, right? Those people that be like, yo, man, I wanna watch gaming videos on YouTube, man. It's always about the drama. I'm sick and tired of the drama. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that can tell these guys like, yo, you're full of shit. You know? I can be like, you're full of shit. Because I could point out a whole bunch of channels out here on YouTube that has plenty of gameplay stuff. But they always flock to the same people that they think got a whole bunch of drama, and you always see them in their comment section. Right? So, there's a lot of stuff that was just getting to me on YouTube as far as like, when it comes to like support and stuff like that, as far as like, people will say, yo, they will rock out with somebody, right? They say they will rock out with somebody, and then they'd be like, you don't really see the person. On Twitter, they'd be like, yo, man, I really rock with this person. This person's amazing. But the person's not even subscribed to you. You don't see them never in your chat. And I'm like, yo, do you really rock out? So, I was making videos like, yo, fake support and stuff like that. Cause I feel like there's a lot of that on there, man. Yo, Pinas, Maki, man, what's good, man? What's good? Yo, Bar, you back, missed you. Yo, what's good? Yo, the almighty Spartan God, what's good, man? Nah, you actually just came in time. You missed the musical, though. We was playing One Winged Angel out here, the Advent Children version. But, you can always, head back to that, in a later time. But, so yeah, it was just a lot of stuff, on YouTube. I was just like, yo, man, you know what? I'm pretty much done with this. And then there's the online arcade. The online arcade, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna focus more of my energy on the online arcade, where it feels like that stuff is just being better supported. You know what I mean? Where people was like really like appreciative of that stuff right there. So yo, Mick Jagger, man, definitely appreciate the subscription, bro. You know what I mean? Welcome. You know what I mean to the channel, man. But yo, so I was in my bag, man. I was definitely at my man's Irish. I'm in my bag, man. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, man, I'm done with this YouTube crap. But when you finish doing something, you realize like how much you miss it. I don't know if you guys noticed something here. I'm a person that I love to talk. You know what I mean? You always see your boy Jay Barry streaming. You always see me uploading something where I'm just talking about a topic, or if I'm streaming, I'm talking about multiple things. I'm constantly talking. I could talk all day. And I was like, yo, I'm over here writing a whole bunch of stuff in my notes. I'm over here thinking about stuff that I could do for YouTube and all that stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm forcing myself. Like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done with YouTube. I'm done. But after 4 years of doing something, it kind of becomes like your routine. You know what I mean? So I was just like, yo, I really kind of do miss YouTube a little. I really kind of miss this stuff, man. I really miss talking to the people. I really missed just putting videos out there, regardless if there's only 10 people watching it. You know what I mean? I really miss that stuff because even when I was really young, I always liked to do like strategy guides. That's why I constantly hate like spoilers. You know what I mean? When people start talking about spoilers about games, or when people start watching a whole bunch of videos on a game that like I'm anticipating, and they start sharing it all over, I tend to like stray away from that stuff because I always like to figure out stuff and do my own little strategy towards it. And if I do share it, I'm going to let you guys know this is my little strategy right here. That stuff to me is like always fun. And I've been doing that since I was a little kid. I even Final Fantasy VII, like Final Fantasy VII. I remember to this day where Final Fantasy VII, back in PlayStation days, you had like the notes section, and you have like about 3-4 pages of notes. I started like writing stuff down there. Then I used to go to the library and I would type up like strategies of Final Fantasy VII, and then other games. I'll type it up and print it, and I'll give it to like my friends and stuff. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, I like that stuff. And when I'm not doing YouTube, I wasn't doing that stuff. I uploaded the whole Lost Spear bar fights with my strategies in there. I'll upload I am Sasuna bar fights with my strategy. I'll upload like the Kingdom Hearts mushroom challenges. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, I really missed that. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and I was like, yo, Bari, yo, listen, Kingdom Hearts 3, I got like about 15 and something gigs of like gameplay of stuff that I had in my mind to do videos of showing people certain things. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, Twitter is just not enough. Twitter is not enough. You know what I mean? Yo, why don't you tell people what games to look forward? Why don't you tell people to look forward anymore? People really spoiling the whole game. Yeah, yeah. I hated spoilers. Yeah, that's one thing I used to do on my channel too. I used to do like a games of the week, where I would go and speak on like the PlayStation games that's coming out through the PlayStation blog, and I'll talk about it like, yo, this is one I think you guys should play or suggest and stuff like that. But it was fun for me to do it, but it was a lot of work as well, and it was like, yo, nobody's really watching that shit like that. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, people don't matter. At the end of the day, you can tell somebody to play this, and they're gonna go back and play NBA 2K or something. You know what I mean? That's what people like to do. So, but I did miss like the uploading factor. I did miss like the topics. I did miss like doing the Jay Barry show and all that stuff. So this announcement is basically telling you guys that your boy Jay Barry. I ain't gonna say your boy no more. I ain't gonna say your boy, because I ain't no boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30. I'm 34 years old. What am I doing? Say your boy. 34 years old. So yo, myself, Jay Barry, want to officially announce to you guys that I'm back doing YouTube. And I don't know why this thing is not updated. This YouTube counter thing, it's not updating. So I'm just gonna remove that. But yo, I'm officially back doing YouTube. I'm on this video basically, or this stream basically, is to just let people know on what's the deal, or like the update of the things to come to the channel, because things are going to be a little bit different when it comes to the channel, right? As far as just pacing myself a little bit better, as far as different type of stuff I'm gonna put out there as well. I'm set in my ways to, I'm buying a monitor. I'm going to be buying another monitor just to have better quality streams and stuff like that. So I'm setting up like my little station, for basically for the online arcade and for this channel as well. So most of the time when you see me streaming, it's going to be through like OBS and all that stuff and everything. Did you pick a name yet? Pick a name for what? Oh, hold on. Wait, we gonna break it down. Yo, sometimes you need a break from YouTube. Glad that you're back. Yeah, man, definitely. Oh, the Fighting Game podcast, definitely. It was a cool little break. I definitely enjoyed watching the people that do watch on YouTube. And then, one of a great podcast to watch. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people know about them. Is the Usual Suspects podcast? They come on today as well. I didn't really want to do this stream. I mean, I hate like conflicting with people, but I was like, yo, I got so much time on my hands, and I really want to go back to playing Kingdom Hearts 3, that I was like, yo, I'm going to do this stream real quick. Yo, can you play Final Fantasy 14 OSC Fiend Ancestral Scene? Yeah, I mean, I'll play it. You know what? That's one thing. Let me before I get into everything, I'm gonna give you guys the outline. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the outline, and part of giving the outline is also being visually pleasing, or have visuals to show you guys of what I'm talking about when I talk about it. So that's why OBS is going to come in real clutch here when I talk about a few things, because I'm going to have the visual presentation there as well, with the things I'm trying to elaborate about. So when it comes to the channel update, this is what's going down. Oh yeah, big shout out to my man Zaire, man. Happy birthday to my boy Zaire. You know what I mean? That man is like 52 years old now. But yo, big shout out to Zaire, man. Big shout out to Zaire, man. I know, he's getting up there in age, man. He's still fighting a good fight. Wait, no, he's not fighting a good fight no more, man. Zaire is officially, I can't even call him an X-bot. You know what I mean? This man is out here doing whatever you got to do. But yo, back to it. Channel update. So this is what we're going to be doing. I was doing a whole bunch of shows. I was doing the Jay Barry show. I was doing Speak From Your Heart. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? But there was no real like consistency with it. So I'm here to tell you guys that the Jay Barry show is coming back, and it's going to be a little bit more streamlined when it comes to this show. Nah, I was just joking. I know he ain't no 53. I was just joking. So with the Jay Barry show, this is what we're going to be doing, man. This is what we're going to be doing. He's a stallion. This is what we're going to be doing. So Jay Barry show is going to be a monthly podcast. All right. Normally with the Jay Barry show, I would even do a show, like 2 months down the line. It would be like, yo, I do one show 1 month, then I'll probably do it the next week. You know what I mean? Then after that week, it's gonna be gone. It'll be gone for like the next 3 months. So no more 2 cents in it. It's just gonna be called the Jay Barry Show. Because the whole just my 2 cents, that was just a little bit too long just to call a show. So we're just gonna call it the Jay Barry Show. Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, what's up? Definitely appreciate you coming through. And I'm into the stream. So the podcast that I'll be doing myself is going to be called the Jay Barry Show. Obviously, with this show is gonna, I'm gonna have guests on there, time at a time. But it's gonna be a very unique show. One thing you can say about me is that I can be very unique. You know what I mean? Where you have a lot of people doing a lot of the same kind of things. I'm going to switch it up. I've been thinking about a whole bunch of ideas for the show, and a lot of things that like we were doing in like the council podcast. I'm going to try to incorporate as well in this show. So this show is going to be a little bit more professional. It's going to be a little bit more cleaner, and it's going to be a few surprises as well because even when I wasn't doing YouTube, I learned. I was like, yo, what's crazy that listen. I'm barely 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and a lot of people know of me. You know what I mean? Yo, I had a whole bunch of devs hit me up since I was a break. I was like, yo, what's funny? These guys are hitting me up, and I'm not even doing nothing. I'm just here on YouTube, where all these guys are following me now on YouTube. On Twitter. I'm like, why these guys are following me on Twitter? So one thing I'm going to be incorporating is that I'm going to try my best to do like one-on-one like dev interviews and stuff like that. But we're definitely going to see about it. Not promising that yet, but we're going to see about it because a whole bunch of people's in my DMs just saying stuff about it. Yo, my man Frozen in the building. Yo, Frozen, what's good, man? Yo, J Bar show, like a deadbeat to his kids. So yo, for it, yo, the Jay Barry Show is the most consistent podcast on YouTube. I don't know what he's talking about. The Almighty Foreign God. Yo, yo, my man Frozen, good to see you return. I'm definitely not returning. Yo, Frozen, listen, Frozen, stay tuned because I got some updates, man. I got some updates. We go listen. YouTube can't be YouTube without my man Frozen's voice out here. So yo, stay tuned. I got some updates out here. You know what I mean? Got some updates out here. So the J Bar Show is coming back. It's going to be a monthly podcast. I promise you that it's going to be a monthly podcast. Also, there's going to be one of my favorite things that I like to do. Or that I had on YouTube was Speak from the Heart. Right? Speak from the Heart was more of a like a no rules. I'm not holding back. I'm not trying to be politically correct. I'm just going to speak. Right? And a lot of people did enjoy the Speak from the Heart, where I was doing Speak from the Heart more than I was doing the Jay Barry Show because it was just an easier thing where I was just going on, I was just going on Hangouts and just talking. Yo, T Man, what's good, bro? My man T Man in the building, man. Big shout out to T Man, man. So what I'm going to do now is that when I do the Jay Barry Show, there's going to be a segment called Speak from the Heart. Now, Speak from the Heart is something that I normally do by myself, which is going to remain that way. But there's going to be times in the Jay Barry Show where I'm going to be like, yo, if somebody want to come on, or I contact somebody like, yo, do you want to be do you have anything you want to get off your chest or something like that, or to speak from the heart? I'm going to have somebody come on in that time and speak from the heart. Just speak from what they what they got to say. You know what I mean? So if people are just to have a little bit more engagement, with subscribers and people that do interact with me, I'm gonna incorporate that. Uh, your RIP to gamers that play games. Yeah, RIP to that podcast. But the speak from the heart aspect is gonna hopefully fulfill that. But like I said, the J Bar Show will have guests. You know what I mean? Like I'm a type of person where I like to develop like a chemistry. So it won't be like guests right away. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to develop a chemistry because it's going to be a new kind of flow that I'm going to be doing with it. But the Speak from the Heart segment, not going to say it's every segment or every episode is going to happen, but there's going to be episodes where we're going to spice it up. We're going to have it fun, or probably just leave it open. Like, yo, people want to come through that really, I obviously got to know like you really rock with myself. And it's not going to be just random somebody that I don't know. I know how YouTube work. I know you trolls. So definitely gonna have that done with a J Bar show. So monthly podcast with a J Bar show. Now there's another podcast that I had formulated for like months now, but I really haven't done anything with it yet. because something like this is not as easy to do like that. Like I said, going forward, a lot of things that I do here on YouTube is going to be more visual. You're going to have a lot of visual presentations, right? So, um, as you can see, number two right there is from comics to movies podcast. If you guys ever rock to me really, really, like if you guys ever like basically like, in a party chat with me or anything, you guys know I'm a really like hardcore comic enthusiast. You know what I mean? Where everybody told me, yo man, I love this Marvel movie. I'm looking at them like, yo, sit your ass down, please. You know what I mean? People out here talking about, yo, but this origin is from this origin. I'm in my mind, I'm like, yo, sit your ass down, please. So, last year I came, yo, my man Floyd Mayweather's in the building. Yo, Floyd, what's good? Yo, Bari, let these idiots on Twitter know that they'll be food or crack trash street. Yo, after I do this updates, I'm talking about Crackdown. All right. I'm leaving this show on a bang. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be talking about Crackdown because trust me, when I say this about Crackdown, you're gonna want to hear it. All right. So yo, uh, from comics to movies podcast, we'll be back, and yeah, well, not back, but we're gonna start it up. So let me give you guys a gist of what's going on with this podcast. So this podcast is going to be mainly focused on the comic book side of things. It's going to be a comic book centric podcast where every episode, there's going to be storylines I'm going to be speaking on from the comic book side, but we're also going to be linking things to like the movie adaptation. You know what I mean? So, the first episode of this show that I was going to do was going to be the Venom. It's going to be We Are Venom. That is still on the horizon as far as doing that episode because I'm about to show y'all something real quick. All right, bear with me for a second. Let me show y'all this real quick because this episode right here was pretty much done. And I'm going to show you guys a little snippet as far as when I talk about visual presentation. Listen, when I tell you that I'm a comic book enthusiast, I used to have hundreds of comics, but when I went to college, my mom threw them away. You know what I mean? So now everything is more done on the visual, on the digital standpoint. Right, so I subscribed to this thing called Marvel Unlimited. I've been subscribed to this thing for almost like 5 years now. So it's just a whole bunch of like digital content that I have when it comes to it. So I'm about to show you this podcast. So this is the first episode here. Still deciding if this is going to be the first episode or not. But as you can see here, it's pretty much laid out. This is the pretty much the splash screen right here. Yo, my man, yo, King Prill, what's good, man? Yo, Breezy, what's good? What is good? What is good, guys? Yo, them Netflix cancellation need to be discussed. Yo, definitely for sure. Definitely for sure. I'm definitely with that. I'm definitely with that for real. So yeah, so this is the first layout for the first episode. Is this let me find out what's the move the buttons here. I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, I think it was this. So this is how each episode or each show is going to be pretty much revealed, that pretty much shown the outline of each show is going to be. So it's going to be comic book panels. You're going to see where the comic book panel is coming from. So obviously this right here is Secret Wars. This is the first like reveal of like a symbiote, quote unquote, suit. When Peter Parker pretty much in the Secret Wars, the first Secret Wars, not the newest one that we was reading, but it's the first Secret Wars. That he got in contact with the symbiote, and so basically after that he basically had the symbiote suit, and then he went back into like New York, and he was like, yeah, what the hell's going on? I got this crazy ass suit, blah blah blah. But you guys are going to see that, and during the podcast we're going to go more in detail, and we're going to compare the comic book version to the movie adaptation. But it's basically just giving people more of Just like, yo, these movies that we have here have an origin, and it's basically like a show like don't forget the origin, basically. You know what I mean? So a lot of people is kind of confused with a lot of origin stories. So we're going to be discussing the Venom origin. So this is the first uh podcast here as far as the show. And yeah, can't wait to talk about it or give more details on it, soon. But let's get back here. So yeah, comics, the movies podcast. Somebody does subscribe. Yo, S Watson, what definitely appreciate the subscription, man. Definitely appreciate it. Are you doing Marvel only? No, it's not going to be Marvel only. It's going to be DC as well because with DC, I'm also subscribed to DC Universe, and they do have they have a few comic books up there as well. And DC, I am not the most knowledgeable person on DC. Like certain characters, I'm very knowledgeable on, but I'm not the most knowledgeable stuff. So DC's like kind of like fresh for me. So me reading these comics now is like, yo, this is kind of dope. You know what I mean? So definitely gonna be talking about some DC stuff. So for those DC fans that's out there, don't worry. DC stuff will be talked about. Don't worry. Got you. We got you. But yo, so that podcast right there, comics and movies podcast, and I know my man Frozen also. He say he would like to speak on like Netflix stuff. So yeah, we're going to incorporate that Netflix stuff as well. Even the DC Universe stuff, going to incorporate that stuff as well. And those are going to be like like little separate shows and stuff like that. Or if this podcast if people really like this podcast, there might be like other little segments of it outside of the main podcast where we could probably talk about like, side shows like, the DC shows and the Netflix shows and stuff like that. But I definitely want to base a lot of people's interest on that stuff. You know what I mean? So there's a few episodes I have like already set up. If you guys, from last year, you guys will know some of those episodes I have set up. I have the Thanos quest set up. I have the Civil War set up. Uh, yo, S. Watson, man, definitely appreciate the support, man. Definitely appreciate the support and the subscription. Yo, real talk, yo, when I wasn't doing no YouTube videos and stuff like that, a lot of people did they did stay subscribed. I did lose a lot. I think I lost like over like 50 subscribers. And as you should. If somebody said that they're not doing YouTube no more, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. But a lot, mainly, most of you guys have stayed. I mean, so I definitely respect that from you guys. But so yeah, definitely gonna see the interest of how this show is gonna go. It's definitely gonna be something new. It's gonna be mainly myself speaking on it. So you guys got to get used to the best list on YouTube. But I will have a lot of guests because there's a lot of opinions when it comes to comic books and when it comes to the movies. There are a lot of opinions that a lot of people have, and a lot of people would like to, display their opinions on a platform. And from comics to movies, podcast is definitely going to be that platform for people to voice their opinions. So there will be a lot of guests and all that stuff there on the show. Yo, Court, what's good, man? My man Court is in the building. Definitely appreciate you coming through. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. That also is going to be a monthly podcast. I'm looking around March to start that podcast up. So definitely be on the lookout for From Comics to Movies podcast. Because originally I was going to do it separately. I have a separate channel, but I was like, I feel like coming back to YouTube, and I definitely want to have enough content to keep people, active and keep people busy on YouTube. So, for those that really care about that stuff, you're gonna have, the comic book side of things and movie side to talk about. Yo, he said y'all even got my shirt as well. Yo, the quarters on the cabinet. Oh yeah, we're going when we get to the online arcade updates, we're gonna speak a little bit more about that as far as the origin of that whole tweet and all that stuff. But yo, EJ, what's good, man? By the way, Sycamore is trash. Yeah, I mean the song is cool, it's catchy. But the whole switching of the beats and stuff is definitely some psychotic shit going on over there. You know what I mean? Yo, but yo, so game streams, gameplay is gonna be back, guys. Like I said, majority of my content that's on YouTube is like, streams and gameplay videos. Like I enjoy, doing a lot of streams on YouTube. Like I'm a person that, there's certain games I don't stream. I don't stream like RPG games and stuff like that, especially on my first playthrough, because those are things that I feel like the way how I play RPGs is very boring. A lot of people have finished with Kingdom Hearts right now, right? I'm not done with Kingdom Hearts because I'm taking my time. I'm engulfing that game as much as possible each day, right? And plus, on the weekdays, I don't have enough time to play like that. I have like an hour and a half, 2 hours to play because the time I get home sometimes or stuff that I've got to do. And when I do play, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna put 2 hours in. On the weekend though, that's when we really go in. You know what I mean? But so like RPGs and like certain games, I would never stream. Like story driven games, I would never stream like my first gameplay or my first like playthrough. But like competitive games and certain indies, I would stream that stuff. But like when I finish a game, I would definitely stream it. That's the talker and all that stuff. Yo, Cyber Dragon, what's good, man? Cyber Dragon, what's good? My man Breezy in the building. Breezy Brad in the building, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Cyber Dragon, man. Um, so yeah, so gameplay, like doing, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I always enjoyed doing stuff like, like tutorial stuff. I always enjoyed doing stuff like, the boss fight, uploading those stuff. I always enjoyed doing that stuff. So that stuff is definitely going to be coming back, especially with Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm going to have that stuff ready to go with Kingdom Hearts 3. I have that stuff. I have some stuff ready to go for Tales of Vesperia. And I'm going to continue the Dragon Quest because Dragon Quest, remember I was playing that and I stopped doing the uploads for Dragon Quest. I'm going to continue that as well. And then there's games like Anthem that I'm going to be streaming. I know a lot of people have their hate for Anthem, but I'm going to be having that stream. I doubt that Jump Force you can stream that. Yo, J Dog, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Jump Force, I doubt you can stream that. But you guys are gonna know if you guys rocked out with a channel, you definitely know the type of stuff that I will stream and the type of stuff that I won't stream. Yo, Predman, what's good, man? Predman in the building. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Definitely appreciate you coming through. So yeah. Oh, let me show you guys this real quick. You know what I mean? Cause yo, I had stuff visually out here. You know what I mean? Blaze Blue Cross Tag. I love that game. If you guys haven't played Blaze Blue Cross Tag, I don't know what's going on with you, but gonna be bringing back Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. And something I was doing in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle where I started something where I was talking about the fights that I was doing. And I kind of enjoy that stuff. It's not live commentary, but it's commentary on the stream. So I'm going to be talking about the matches I'm going to be doing because I'm getting back into that game. There's a patch going to be coming out. I'm going to be talking about that patch, stuff like that. So I'm definitely want to get back into that flow of the commentating my own matches and talking about the struggles and all that stuff. So that's going to be coming back. A lot of the uploads that I did have with BB Tag, they were mainly like stuff like just regular gameplay that's showing off the match and not really saying nothing. But I'm going to try to incorporate more commentary into the gameplay that I do upload. Yo, Titanfall Princess. Yo, Nancy, definitely appreciate you coming through. Blaze Blue is trash. Trash. T-Dummy, no. T-Dummy, don't start with me. T-Dummy, don't start with me. Stop playing with me. See my man Sora in the building. One of my favorite characters. You guys already know. I don't mess around. When it comes to certain characters, I don't mess around. You see already. You see Cloud. You see Sephiroth. You see Sora. You see Jin. And you see the up-and-coming newcomer, Grow. Yes, man. Soul Calibur 6. I love that game. You have a tournament this weekend. Hope to see you guys there at the tournament. But yo, gonna be uploading some Soul Calibur 6 again. Continuing that. The last time I was doing Soul Calibur 6, it was just learning every character. But we getting back to the grossness. We getting back to the glory. the glory of my man Grow. Yo, Tracy got get yo, my man Tracy in the building. What's good, man? Just doing a few little updates, as far as letting people know how the channel is gonna be, pretty much back on YouTube. So here's the updates that you guys have missed. If you guys just came in, basically I said that I'm going to be doing the Jay Barry show, where it's just completely called the Jay Barry show. No more just my 2 cents. It's going to be a monthly podcast where discuss gaming and all that stuff, similar to what was happening in the Jay Bart show, but a little bit more structured, a little bit more consistent because it's going to be a monthly podcast. Speak from the heart. I know a lot of people did enjoy Speak from the Heart, so it will have a Speak from the Heart segment. So the Speak from the Heart segment is usually me just talking. It's mostly like a soapbox to Speak from the Heart. So that stuff is still going to be there within the Jay Bar show, but to mix it up in the Jay Bar show, there's going to be times where I'm just going to have people come on and speak from the heart as well. Instead of you guys listening to the best lisp on YouTube all the time, let the people hear you guys out and let the people know you speaking from the heart. You know what I mean? Let it out. You know what I mean? Let it out. Yo, Grow is my guy, Breezy. You already know, man. That's my dude right there. Yo, we need that crackdown. Yo, the crackdown slander is coming. Yo, my man Ryan is in the building. Yo, Big Cloud Gaming. Hold on, let me talk to Ryan real quick. I gotta talk to my man Ryan real quick. Hold on, we gonna add my man Ryan here. I gotta talk to Ryan real quick. You understand what I'm saying? Because yo, when I saw this guy's name on Twitter, I was like, whoa, who is calling himself Big Cloud Gaming? Then I'm tuning into the RGT podcast. I'm like, yo, my man Ryan out here, Big Cloud, Big Cloud. Yo, listen, I love Zoids, and one of my favorite Zoids. Is it Zoid Chronicles? No, it's Zoid. Is it Zoid Zero with Liga Zero? I think it's Zoid Zero. Yo, cause I love Big Cloud, man. It's only like 22 episodes in that joint. But yo, that show right there, love that shit, man. Love that shit, yo. So Big Cloud is like the main protagonist in that show. So I was like, yo, this is mad dope. That my man Ryan out here Big Clouded. So yeah, I was definitely yo, I like the name, bro. Oh yeah, New Century. There it is. New Century. New Century Zoids, yeah. I love that show, man. Love that show. So yo, I was like, yo, that's what's up, Ryan. Yo, is that my man, the El Matador? RD Vania? Yo, Chris Righteous, what's good, bro? Definitely appreciate you coming through. My man Chris Righteous in the building. You know what I mean? Yo, Crackdown 3 Game of the Year. You all ready? No, yo! Gaming with Persona in the building. Yo, that's my guy right there, yo. My man Persona. My boys. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little choked up, man. Getting a little choked up out here because one thing I was, I was reading, right? The last stream I did was like, guys, I'm done with YouTube. And yo, the comments, yo, this one time I was at work, you know what I mean? I'm reading the comments, I was like, yo, honestly, like, people rock with you. There's people that will rock with you. But I ain't know people really rocked with me like that. You know what I mean? Where people's leaving these comments. I was like, yo. Then I think it was like last week. I was like, yo, can I really just like 4 years of stop doing YouTube like that? Like you enjoy this shit too much, man. J Bar, yo, you love talking. You know what I mean? Anybody knows me, I love talking. Listen, I be in party chats and I be like, yo, listen. I got something to say. You know what I mean? People be in their conversation. I be in the party chat like, yo, just talking over people. I love talking. You know what I mean? Yo, Persona, man, definitely appreciate coming. Yo, Dead or Alive, you already know. Listen, I never really played Dead or Alive like that, but I definitely enjoyed that beta. And I'm going to learn that game. And when I say I'm going to learn a game, I'm going to learn a game. I'm going to be good at it. And I feel like Dead or Alive 6 is going to be Dead or Alive 6. When you look at the game, as far as the triangle system that they have, it looks very simple. it looks like a lot of people doing auto combos and everybody's doing just a whole bunch of craziness, right? But that game is very deep and methodical. Like you gotta think, because you gotta bait a lot of people in that game. The game is very footsie based. It's very reaction based because you do have a parry and you got to decide which one you want to do. You know, if you want to do the throw parry, if you want to do the attack parry, you know, you can parry stuff. So it's very you got to look at your reaction. And a lot of people tend to fall away from games that's very reactive based because not everybody's gonna learn the strings of a character or or say they want to guess the 50-50s and all that stuff. So it's definitely looking like a good game for me. So I'm definitely going to be for sure. But what I was saying, yeah. So game streams is coming back. Oh yeah, I was updating everybody as far as yeah. J Bar Show is going to be a monthly podcast. And he's going to have the Speak from the Heart segment in there. And the from comics to movies podcast that is officially going to be on this channel. Before I was going to do like a separate thing and all that stuff. But I'm not doing all that headache. All right. It's going to be on this channel. It's going to be a monthly podcast as well. And that will start in March. And I already showed you guys like the first episode if you guys want to see it. The first episode is still going to be talking about Venom. So it's going to be Venom stuff. And I have the layout. This is how the layout is going to look as far as it's going to have the panels as far as where the origin is coming from. We're going to talk about like the actual comic volume and all that stuff. And also in this podcast, we're going to be talking about Carnage as well. And in the comics for movies podcast, like I said, it's going to be more of a comic centric podcast, but it's going to also talk about the movie adaptations, and also we're going to have fun with it as well. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to the comic stuff, so we're going to be doing a lot of like versus series as well. And that's when I have like a versus series coming up, that's when I'll probably have like a guest so we can get in like a little debate as far as who will win this and all that stuff. Because I watched Screw Attack one time. The Screw Attack, they did the death battle, and they had Thanos versus Darkseid. Just regular Thanos, right? Could definitely beat Darkseid. No doubts about it. There's no doubts about it. Darkseid would easily, not easily, but he would definitely destroy Thanos. The Omega Beams is way too OP and godlike for Thanos to handle. I'm not saying it's not going to be a good fight. It would definitely be a good fight, but Darkseid would definitely beat Thanos, right? But it wasn't just regular Thanos they had going against Darkseid. People, they had Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. But it seems like they were basing Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet off of off of the movie adaptation because they had this man dumbed. Listen, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Yo, my man. Yo, definitely appreciate it, man. RD, man. Yo, it definitely feels good to be back and you guys here, rocking out with me, man. So I definitely appreciate it. Oh yeah, open lobbies. We're definitely going to be doing that. Timeform Princess. Open lobbies though will be more of a online arcade thing. Just to get more activity there on the Twitch channel. But yeah, we're definitely going to be having that back. Sure. But Apex Legends is another thing that I want to try as well, man. So I didn't try Apex Legend yet because I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. But when I finish Kingdom Hearts, I definitely will be streaming Apex Legend here on the channel. Yo, hold on, Siri. Siri on that. You see it? Yeah, I told you, man, upgrading a little bit, man. We're doing voices and all that over here, man. You know what I mean? If you guys do donate or anything like that, you guys are going to be heard, man. Like I said, I want to be a little bit more visually pleasing, you know what I mean, for you guys and have you guys a little bit more active, when I am streaming. So little things like that, I hope is going to help. The quality of the streams is going to get better as well because, like I said, I'm going to have a few monitors come this way, and I'm going to have a new mic as well, come this way as well. So voice quality. My lisp is gonna be much clearer. Uh, to get used to that. Get used to that. But yeah, comics to movies podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you guys are enjoying that, there's gonna be little shows that I will do. I mean, with my man Frozen as well, as far as like the Netflix shows and the DC Universe shows, which is pretty good. Like the Titan show, that's pretty good stuff there. So you know what I mean. Yo, what people gotta understand, yo, the Infinity Gauntlet is pretty much OP. All right, so when Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet, this man he pretty much beat all the cosmic entities in the universe, in the 616 universe, right? So that's Galactus. That's people like Master Order, what's his name? Lord Chaos. He even beat Infinity and Eternity. Listen, when it comes to the hierarchy of comic entities, you got Infinity and Eternity. That's the embodiment of the universe. Thanos became Eternity. That's how they really tricked him with the Infinity Gauntlet, because now the embodiment of the universe. He couldn't have the gauntlet, and that's how Gamora took over and was like, "Yo, listen, I got the power now." She pretty much did what she had to do. But yo, they had this man Thanos with a gauntlet looking like a chump against Darkseid. I'm like, yo, how can you have? And these guys are using comic book sources too. I'm like, yo, how the hell are you using comic book sources and you have Darkseid beat Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet? This man beat the embodiment of the universe. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy, man. Yo, man, yo, Ryan, man, definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. Yo, PlayStation Ghoul, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming through. Yo, come on home to PC gaming. Yo, yeah, I have this laptop. I'm on that Epic Store heavy too, man. Yo, Hades, dope game. I'm recently playing like Final Fantasy 13 again, just to get that game like a new perspective, because back then when I was playing it, didn't like it like that. But I'm much smarter, more understanding to things now. So playing that again and just seeing if I like it or not. Now I've been liking it, now that I'm more understanding of it. But we'll see if it's still a good game or not. But yeah, man, I was like, yo, this is crazy. So we're gonna be doing versus series as far as like comic book characters and comic book teams as well. So hopefully you guys do enjoy that podcast. It's gonna be, there's a lot of like comic book stuff here on YouTube, but this podcast is, I'm gonna try my best to be very different than anything that's out there. On YouTube. So it's gonna be unique. It's gonna be fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And the last thing I was talking about here is the game streams. So I just want to let you guys know. You guys know I'm a Call of Duty nut. Okay, so COD Sundays is definitely gonna be coming back. Um, will it be as long as normal COD Sundays? We'll probably do COD Sundays for like at least 3 hours. You know what I mean? So COD Sundays is coming back. The fighting game stuff is definitely coming back. The RPG, like boss battles and talking about like certain little topics and stuff like that, that will be coming back as well. Well, more so when it comes to like when it comes to like comic, when it comes to like content stuff, I used to do a lot of gameplay, like specific videos where I'll have gameplay up and I'll talk about a few things within the gameplay. I don't think that is as popular now as like streaming. So a lot of the topics that I have is going to be saved for the Jay Barry show, just to keep that show interesting. And if I say that it's going to be a show that's going to be interesting, trust me, it's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? I'm going to entertain out here. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be upbeat. In the best way that Jay Barry could be. You know what I mean? uh Apex Sunday. Yo, Chris Ratchets, don't be disrespectful. Don't. Yo, I got a lot of things cooking for GWP. Of course, man, as you should. As you should. Go ahead and get back to that fiesta. Yo, listen, the Epic Store is lit. You know what I mean? Yo, give Epic Store a year. Give Epic Store a year. They're gonna be on point, bro. Trust. 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 Yo, KOF is definitely a game I'm trying to get back into as well. And yo, Mortal Kombat when that come out, Nancy, that's going to be interesting that far for the channel because I'm not a Nether Realms like connoisseur. You know, I don't like NetherRealm games like that, but I'm gonna give Mortal Kombat a shot because when MKX came out, I bought the game, but I didn't give that game a shot. The first week I was done with that. I was like, listen, I don't like NetherRealm games. You know what I mean? Injustice, I tried to give Injustice a shot, but I didn't really stick with it. But MK11, I'm gonna try my darnest to stick with it, especially for like TOA stuff, just to be knowledgeable of it. But it's going to be interesting just seeing the journey of it, similar to like Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, I never played Soul Calibur like that, but now anybody want to play me Soul Calibur, most likely I'll probably bop you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm not trying to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good in Soul Calibur because I sat down and I was like, yo, I'm going to learn this game. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do the same for Mortal Kombat as well. So hopefully I learn it. Hopefully I get good at it, and hopefully we do it up with that game. But KOF, nah, KOF is definitely not trash. KOF that takes a lot of skill to play. Like KOF is a very precision footsie like base type game, man, and you gotta have your punishes on point with KOF because yo, one little whiff punish in KOF and they cancel into they cancel and yo, it's a special after a special and a special after a special. Then you getting super, then the super can get canceled. It's a wrap for you. That's like 60% of your life is gone, especially if that person got a lot of meter. So um, KOF is definitely something I want to get back into playing. Cause I was watching KOF and Frosty Faustins, and I was like, yo, man, I remember I used to love KOF, yo. I used to love this game. And I just stopped playing it, man. Yo, support gaming. Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, J Bar? Good to see you back, man. It's definitely good to be back, man. Definitely good to be back and see you guys in here. Damn. You don't like nah, yo, I was never an MK guy like that. I mean, I played them back in the day, but I always liked anime type games, like fighting games and Street Fighter. Especially once like the Marvel versus Capcom series came out, I felt like everything, like the Versus series, I feel like everything after that was just, you was just in the back burner outside of like Tekken and stuff like that. But yo, when the Versus series came out, I was very up on that. Like Street Fighter Alpha, I was definitely on that hardcore. Yo, when Third Strike came out, I was on that hardcore. Like Mortal Kombat, that jump fell off me. I was like, yo, 2D fighter wise, I was like, what the hell is it? Then I got introduced to Guilty Gear, and that's when it was just a wrap. I was like, yo, Mortal Kombat. And it's just the way how NRS games feel. You know what I mean? I just never really liked that. I don't. And then they start bringing that whole block button. I think in like MK9 they had like the block button, and MKX they had like the block button and the run. And I was just like, yo, I don't like how the game feel. Now you're gonna have me run. Well, I think they always did have the run since like three, right? Yeah, I think they had the run since like three. So the run ain't nothing new. But I just didn't like how it feel. Basically, I didn't like how it feel, and I was like, yo, I'm not really an NRS guy. I even tried Injustice. I tried to get into Injustice, and I was like, yo, I like the characters. It's just that NRS feel, man. But yo, watching Mortal Kombat 11, I was like, yo, the first thing I said was the animations. I was like, yo, the animations look on point here. Yo,
Very. Sheeta expresses joy face with joy.
listen. I'm gonna talk to my man Yoshida. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit him on the tweeters, right? Because apparently a lot of people say I DM Yoshida, which that was K Mega stuff. But nah, man, I hope they announce like a release date for it, man. That would be lit, man. I'm definitely waiting for that, man. So uh I can't wait, man. I can't. Yo, Axel is so calm coming back. Yo, we'll see, man. Yo, okay, it makes sense. The games, yeah, like watching MK11, Chris Righteous, like the footsie base, the neutral stuff, which neutral is always like in like injustice. But my thing was basically Oh, yo, sick humor, man.
Bar.
Yeah, yeah, my man, sick humor in the Billy. Yo, sick man, definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate the support. PlayStation Plus podcast, you guys already know. But yo, man, it definitely really feels good to be back. And we definitely speaking from the heart, my G. That's the only way we know how to do it, man. Speaking from the heart. You know what I mean? That's the only way we know how to do it, bro. But yeah, man, yeah, like I said, MK11. The first thing I brought up was the animations. I was like, yo, these animations look good. You know what I mean? These animations look good. Yo, yo, T Man said, yo, what has better destruction, MK11 or Crackdown 3? Yo, listen, yo, T Man, let me get past these updates, and yo, I'm listen, Crackdown 3, I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But yo, just to answer real quick, MK11, of course. MK11, of course. Yo, did y'all see my man Kid Smooth? Yo, look, all right, I got one more update. All right, got one more update. And that is the online arcade updates. So, online arcade updates, if you guys know me, online arcade is a huge portion of this channel. And it's something that I said me, myself. Upchuck Gaming, Gaming with Persona, Aunt How Weird and myself doing, where we host tournaments. We host like grudge matches. We're going to be hosting open lobbies like what Nancy brought up. That's going to be more centered to the online arcade stuff. And also, we're having like this new show that we're going to be doing on Twitch for the online arcade. We're trying to figure out a name for it. So gotta wait on that. And once we get the name for it, we're gonna figure out when we're gonna do it. But it's definitely gonna be soon. So that show is gonna be coming. So if you guys aren't following us on Twitch yet, definitely go and follow us. That's twitch.tv/the online arcade. So online arcade updates is gonna be happening here, guys, where I'm just gonna be basically giving you guys like announcements of tournaments, upcoming tournaments, announcement for like the giveaways that we have for Patreon or Twitch giveaways, or if we just have regular giveaways, we're definitely going to let you guys know as far as on the channel. So when there's a tournament, most likely you're going to see probably like a 30-second video like, yo, we're doing a tournament here this weekend, come through. What I mean, show some support if you guys if you guys into that stuff. Not forcing you guys. If you're not into that stuff, it's cool. But if if you want to enjoy, come through. Yo.
Follow.
Yo, listen. Yo. Yo, sick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen, hold on. Give me 1 second. We're gonna talk about this. Give me 1 second, yo. Give me 1 second. So, yo, guys, online arcade stuff. It is coming. Hopefully you guys are there. There's gonna be some promotion stuff there as well. And like I said, we have like a new show coming up on the Twitch channel. Still going to figure out the name. Still trying to figure out if we're going to do it weekly and all that stuff. But pretty much next weekend we should have everything there and let you guys know the deal about that show. So if you guys are interested in like a fighting game, like perspective show, definitely tune into that. But there's also another fighting game show that you should be tuning in, and that's Plus on Block Podcast. One man Upchuck Gaming and Dreology. So they do that every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Like, something different on YouTube is out there, guys. But yo, so yeah, that's the online arcade stuff, and that is coming to you guys on this channel. Just want to let you guys know that. So if you guys see some stuff like, yeah, what the fuck is the online arcade? Hey, you guys know I'm giving you the heads up. It's coming. But yo, I gotta speak on this for a second, man. I gotta speak on this for a second, man. Guys, the best list on YouTube. I'm pissed. I just got pissed for a second. Shout out to my man Sick Humor. Definitely appreciate the donation. You know what I mean? But yo, the power of the clouds. 12 Xbox Ones went into the destruction of Crackdown 3. The best list on YouTube. Listen, yo, let me wind the clock back a little bit. All right. I gotta, yo, listen, I gotta paint the picture. People don't get it until the picture is drawn. So I'm out here like my man Bob Ross out here. You know what I mean? I'm painting a picture. Yo, what is going on today?
Spend.
Yo, gaming with Persona, definitely appreciate the donation. My man said the people spent $500 on the Xbox One X just to be let down again and again and again and again. That is 100% facts. People should be listen. People should be ashamed of themselves spending 500 for that console. You know what I mean? Ashamed. Listen, they should be ashamed. Yo, like really and truly, like what have that console really done for Xbox? You know what I mean? The narrative is hasn't even changed like that as far as the most powerful console. It really haven't changed because it's not really helping them. You know what I mean? You got Digital Foundry out here bashing that joint, talking about, yo, what the hell is going on? Yo, Anthem runs better on PS4 Pro. You know what I mean? Yo, it's just crazy. They out here putting out articles talking about Dead or Alive gonna run 4K native on Xbox, but you're not gonna get like a 60 frames per second game that's running on a damn console in 4K. What's the point of playing a fighter not in 60 frames per second? Like, you know what I mean? That console's a waste, man. But yo, let me if I could turn back the hands of time, then I'm telling you, Crackdown will be fine. Remix, if the Xbox can turn back the hands of time, then Crackdown 3 will
Are
be.
you getting
Yo, all right, so listen, before I get to the Crackdown 3 bashing, God Eater 3 is a game that I'm very wary of because the past God Eater games have been like bad little ports that the controls, it's okay, but the camera used to kill me. Listen, I bought God Eater, the last God Eater game, and I barely played because I was like, yo, this camera is trash. For God Eater 3, I kind of like was like looking away from it, but a lot of people saying that the camera got better and it's looking cleaner. So I'm not going to be getting it day one on RD, but I will be getting it later on because there's a lot of games I'm still in that March month, that February month. There's a lot of games that have like precedence over God Eater 3. Yo, what you mean is Xbox is the food stamp gaming service is less fortunate. Oh my god. But yo, guys, listen. So yeah, back at like 2 years ago, um, when they showed off Crackdown 3 again, and you know, everybody was getting all excited. Everybody was like, yo, Crackdown 3 looks amazing. Yo, do you see the destruction? Do you see the destruction, man? Oh my god, the cloud. Not me. I was like, yo, this game looks like hot garbage. Yo, another one? Oh
L?
shit. Yo. Yo, on Twitter, I try to be nice on Twitter, where I was like, yo, it's going to get like a 74. But after watching Kid Smooth play that game, this man, Kid Smooth, tried his darnest to front like he was enjoying that game. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when somebody's just pretending, like, yo, guys, this game pretty down, man. And it's just like a fake smile, like, yo, that's what this man was doing with Crackdown 3. That game is definitely going to be what Persona said. It's going to be in the 60s. Definitely. Facts. Yo, Dre, what's good, man? My man Dreology, plus on Block Boy in the building. But yo, 2 years ago, guys, Yo, I was. Listen, I'm not trying to take credit for bashing Crackdown 3, but I was bashing Crackdown 3. It got to a point. I'm a jog your memories for a second. I'm a jog your memories, guys. You remember when dudes was like having these polls on YouTube, or they was making these videos on YouTube where they was talking about which do you prefer, gameplay or graphics? Remember that those dumbass polls that people was doing? Yo, they was doing it on you. They were doing it on Twitter. People was making videos like. When people was bashing Crackdown 3, like, yo, the game looks fun. So which one do you prefer, gameplay or graphics? Oh, Crackdown always looked that way. You remember that? Listen, there was a reason why they was doing those polls. Because your boy was out here saying, yo, this game looks like trash. Yo, people out here was calling me toxic. Y'all gotta understand, yo, they was calling me toxic. They was like, yo, this guy Jay Barry, he's not even getting the game. He's just toxic. He's just a toxic fanboy. But and then when I was telling these people like, yo, this game looks like it's trash. It looks like it's gonna get a delay. This lady, Shannon Loftus, came out and was like, yo, we're gonna delay Crackdown 3 because right now it doesn't look, we want to up the visuals and all that stuff. And the same thing I was saying, that people was like, everybody was like, well, I knew it was gonna get delayed. I'm like, yo, sit your ass down. You didn't know nothing. You was out here, you was content with how Crackdown 3 looked 2 years ago. Everybody was fine with it. They were fine with it. It was like, yo, Crackdown 3, man. Crackdown 3, man. They were fine with it, how it looked. And I always spoke about the destruction. If you guys look, well, the video ain't up now, but we did a live show. I don't know if it was on Persona's channel, but we did a live podcast on E3, and I was like, this destruction looks like trash. It looked like it's pre-rendered. A pre-rendered cutscene. You know how a pre-rendered cutscene, like you just like you have your gun out or you have like a certain clothes on, but it will go right back into the clothes that the cutscene was made for. That's what these destruction look for. Like it's pre-rendered. It's nothing that is have any type of logic that's going down. Like if you shoot a rocket at the wall, it's already pre-rendered destruction that's happening. Watch the gameplay. It's already pre-rendered. Like, there was already a crack in there, right? There was already a crack in the walls. I'm seeing people just doing destruction, like, oh my god, look the cloud destruction. And I'm looking at this junk like, the cracks is already pre-made in there. And you shot a rocket. How is the debris that big? You just shot a rocket in this cracked up wall. You shot a rocket in a cracked up wall, and you have these big ass chunks of debris falling. How? How? What type of logic is going on with the class? yeah, yeah. It's just crazy. It looks it looks insane. Listen, Microsoft put out this beta, and they should be ashamed of themselves that they're dropping this game February 15th. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but they should be ashamed of themselves dropping this game and having Xbox gamers wait for that. People always want to bash The Last Guardian, right? They almost, Baltimore's what's good, bro? Yeah, I'm out here, man. Yo, Baltimore, definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through. People always want to bash The Last Guardian, the cat dog, right? They always want to bash that game. They always come back. Well, you waited for The Last Guardian. Yeah, we waited for The Last Guardian. Did you see The Last Guardian on the PS3? Then did you see it on the PS4? Big difference. You saw, when you play The Last Guardian and you get on that dog, listen, you see each individual fur moving. When that wind is blowing, you see the individual fur is moving. No cloud. You know what I mean? No cloud. Go play The Last Guardian, guys. If you guys haven't played The Last Guardian, go and play that game and hop on that bird dog. Hop on that bird dog, and you're gonna see, each individual fur is moving. The little boy that's grabbing on the fur, you see the hand clenching onto this dog's fur and that's moving up. That's proper physics. The animations from the dog is on point. The AI is on point. Crackdown 3, the whole cusp of this multiplayer is for the destruction. Everybody was supposed to be fascinated about the destruction. This man, I don't want to, Kid Smooth, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy Kid Smooth content. And when it comes to like Xbox guys, like Kid Smooth is a funny, entertaining dude for me. So I always gonna watch Kid Smooth stuff. Me and Kid Smooth, we don't really talk like that, but me and Kid Smooth, we go way back. You know what I mean? From the Facebook group days and when he was in all these other groups and all that stuff. We go way back like a wave cap. You know what I mean? So Kid Smooth always gonna get my support because he a cool dude. But when I was watching his video on him playing that game and he tried to destroy the pillar, there's a pillar, right? The building is pretty much like all the walls of the building is pretty much gone. This building is trash, by the way, because if it was a real building, there's no seats in there. Like, it's not a real building. It's just useless space. You know what I mean? It's just stuff. It's just walls. There's nothing within the walls. You got walls, glass, pillar, or column, however you want to say it. This man tried to destroy the column, the pillar, with a rocket. Nothing. 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 Yeah, my man was like, well, I guess there's no distraction. Yo, my man was like, well, he tried to shoot. He tried to shoot it. You remember in Crackdown when they had the alpha technical demo, they were shooting through the walls, and they was creating like a little box. He tried to shoot. He tried to shoot the pillar, and it was just like two little bullets. Yo, why am I coughing so much? It was just two little. There was just two little bullets on the wall. Yo, it was looking. Listen, the game looked like trash. And I didn't even talk about the auto aiming. First of all, there are a lot of people bashing Crackdown 3 when it comes to the auto aiming, as they should. Yo, I remember saying the same joint too. I said, yo, this looked like Battle Zones destruction. And no diss against Battle Zones, but Battle Zones the VR game where like you shoot like little buildings or you shoot like the little battle setups like the little gun torrents and stuff like that, and you see the destruction. It looks very blocky, and that's what Crackdown 3 looks like. But there's a lot of people bashing like the auto aim. The auto aim is trash. You should bash the auto aim, right? But these Xbox guys, they should embrace it. They should embrace it. Some of these guys, you don't see them streaming. There's a reason why these dudes don't stream, because they suck. There's a reason why these auto aim is in the game, because Microsoft looked at it like, yo, our fan base sucks. Yeah, listen, let's break this down for a second, right? Yo, the gaming god, what's good, man? What is good? I think is that Mike? Is that Mike? What's good, man? Yo, shot off a whole rocket, unload a clip. Nothing, exactly nothing. Yo, let's break down this whole auto aim garbage. Because some people will try to damage control this auto aim and say like, oh, there's a reason why it's in there because it's going to be hard to kill people moving like that and the destruction and all that stuff, right? Wrong. What's the point of having this whole world be you can pretty much destroy this whole world, or quote unquote pretty much can destroy this whole world and have auto aim for, right? You know what I mean? Wouldn't if you're chasing through an enemy, wouldn't you just like, oh, this person is behind this joint? Let me blow this up real quick. You know what I mean? You don't need no lock on aim for that. You don't need you know the person's behind there, and if you do have all the destruction, you just blow it up, and then you try to get to your enemy. To me, that will make the game more fun, in my opinion. That joint will make the game more fun, where like, yo, there's no auto aim, cause yo, this dude was trying to get away from like two people. In that game right there, you cannot get away from two people because they lock onto you. Every time I see him moving, I see like the red line is on them. I'm like, yo, they are lasered in on your ass. Like they are really in, and you can see through the walls. That's another thing I don't like. I understand if you could see through the walls with your teammates, But enemies, you really don't have any coverage. You know what I mean? Especially if you have something where everything is destructible. Why should you see through the damn wall? Figure it out. That's the whole part of multiplayer that people like. You have to figure stuff out. You have everything that's in display for you. You know what I mean? If you're locked on to somebody, you have a huge ass red line in this person. It's like, where you going, bro? Where you going? I'm just going to strafe. My red line is going to stay on you. I don't know how anybody's having fun playing that type of multiplayer. That multiplayer is a casual mess. That multiplayer is for scrubs, casual, scrubby gamers. That's what that multiplayer is for. You know what I mean? If I this is what I feel. If you are a casual, scrubby gamer in competitive games, that's what you need to be playing because you might have an opportunity to be good because you ain't got to worry about aiming. You ain't got to worry about finding no teammates. You know what I mean? Yo, and then, yo, you know what? You know what's crazy? Yo, you know what's crazy? What I saw about Crackdown 3 multiplayer? They have it where the ground, if you land on certain parts of the ground, you're gonna take damage. What the fuck is? What First of all, why are there layers of the ground where it's lower than certain aspects of the ground? I understand if you're going up a hill or down a hill, but it looks like you're in this little wrecking city zone. Why do you have areas that you have like little dips where it have these red electrical fields on the ground? It's the most idiotic idea. And you know what's the craziest thing in the world? A lot of people that play this beta, they're gonna settle. They're gonna settle for it. They're gonna settle for it. They're not gonna go to Microsoft and cast their opinions. They're gonna have the dude like what's the dude's name? What's the dude name? What's it called? Doc Ock Gaming? Is it Doc Ock? What's the dude's name, man? Somebody, one of y'all gonna tell me where they have this dude's image in the game. I think it's like Doc Rock, Doctor Eight Rock. What, whatever his name is, yo. They have this guy. He's streaming the game, and he's like, "Woohoo!" Like he's Mario or some shit. This dude is an Xbox Mario talking about, "Woohoo! Wee! Oh my god! Crackdown 3! Woohoo! It's me! Doc Ock. I'm like, what? This dude looks so fake. The man looks fake. The Microsoft making everybody a winner. Yo, everybody's a winner. Yo, you know what? You know what? Sick humor. It says that too. This man Kid Smooth had 0 kills in the game, but it literally said everybody's a winner here. Yeah. Yo, 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 son. Yo, yo, the joint literally said everybody's a winner. Like it's on some elementary shit. It's on some yo, Cameron, what's good, bro? My man Cameron in the building, definitely appreciate you coming through. Yo, it was really on some elementary joint. You know how nowadays in school they don't really do talent shows where they give you awards because they feel like if there's a winner in a talent show that is going to deprive kids from showing their talent. That really goes down, right? That really goes down in these schools where they're like, yo, they have a talent show, but everybody wins in the talent show because they don't want to give it to an individually more talented person than everybody else. And they don't want to lose encouragement for the kids. That's what Crackdown 3 is doing to Xbox gamers. It's just like an elementary school. Like, yeah, everybody, yo, you went 0-7, you win. Yo, son, yo, listen, yo, God save that game because if the single player is trash, oh my God. Listen, guys, if the single player is trash, yo, that is another good question. How you got 0 kills with an auto aim? That's kind of impossible. But yo, leave it to Kid Smooth to do that. You know what I mean? Yo, yo, Persona, the joint is listen, guys. I advise everybody in here to support my man Kiss Move and watch that man stream. You know what I mean? Watch that stream. Watch the whole hour or whatever minute it is. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. There's certain parts in the stream where he was definitely like speaking his true feelings, but right after the stream ends, he's like, "Yo, the game is fun." You know, I don't get why people's bash. You know what game is trash when you constantly have to like defend it while you're streaming or while you're playing it. Like, yo, I don't understand why people keep dissing the graphics. The graphics is fine here, you know. I don't understand why people say the game is bad. Like, you know, IGN was wrong about the game. If you're playing a game to prove IGN wrong, you're not having fun in the game. You're not having fun in the game. Yo, one sec, I'll have to set up a Google Hangout. I don't have a Google Hangout set up. 1 second. You're not having fun in the game. If you're saying that you're playing the game like, yo, man, IGN, how IGN could be so wrong about this game? You know, how IGN can be so wrong about the game? The game is great. You're out here trying to prove IGN wrong. Play the damn game and see for yourself if it's fun. That's how you know people. That's what I call like people don't really have they're not really playing game for their own enjoyment. They're playing these games to prove to people that, yo, this platform is cool. You know what I mean? Yo, Respawn created a great Titanfall 2 and people refuse. Yo, that's another thing I saw on Twitter. I was like, yo, how are people getting mad at Respawn for trying something that is popular right now? You know what I mean? That's what most businesses do. Like, if something is doing well in the market, majority of the businesses, they're going to copy that. They're going to try to to recap that success. You know what I mean? So Respawn creating a game, it looked like Titanfall. At first, I thought it was Titanfall. How the run animation is, how the guns, it looked like it had the same guns like Titanfall as well. Like the main AR gun, that looks like the Titanfall. I forgot the name of the gun, but that looks like a Titanfall gun. But I'm like, yo, that's how you know people are so fickle and they be lying. I'm telling you, people got agendas. Majority of the people that will bash like a game like Axiom, what's it called? Apex Legends, it's not because they don't really think the game is like a bad game or they really gave it a try. They bashing it because they have an agenda to not promote battle royale games, or they don't like battle royale games. That game could be a great battle royale game. To some of these people, they don't care. As long as it's a battle royale, they're gonna bash it. And then you see these people talking about, oh well, why we not having Titanfall 3? Why we not having Titanfall 3? Why we gotta have this shit? This is not Titanfall 3, man. EA. Then it might be Chris Righteous or somebody on Twitter was like, yo, a lot of these people talking about they want Titanfall 3, but they bought Titanfall 2 for $5. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, this is real talk right here. This is true story. Because a lot of people was on that whole bashing of Titanfall 2. Oh, I'm not buying Titanfall 2 because now it's on PlayStation. Had one of the best campaigns of a first-person shooter I played. I'm not going to buy Titanfall 2 because they made it easier. You remember that? They made Titanfall 2 easier for PlayStation gamers. But you got games like Crackdown 3 out. What's your excuse for Crackdown 3? Yo, I guarantee it that a lot of people, they're not going to stream Crackdown 3. They're not. They're not. You know why? Because if they do stream it, it's going to show that game in a bad light. It's going to show that game in a bad light, and they do not want to show that game in a bad light. A lot of people is not going to be streaming that game. Like Kid Smooth streaming that game, the beta, you probably won't see him stream that game for a very long time. You might see Kid Smooth do it. But a lot of other Xbox guys, you're not going to see them do it. You're not. These guys ain't streaming shit. They're not streaming shit because that game right there is gonna put the Xbox in a bad light, and that's what it's all about. Not putting Xbox in a bad light. Oh damn! See, I can't even. Oh, hold up. There you go. That's what it's all about. They don't want to put Xbox in a bad light. So my bad, yo. I had to create a hangout. I didn't have one. That's all. That's really all it's about, man. We don't want to put Xbox in no bad light, so I ain't streaming this. They ain't streaming that. Yo, I'm telling you, Crackdown 3, they are not streaming that game, bro. They are not streaming that game. Crackdown 3, they're not streaming it. And then it's the whole Game Pass excuse. The whole Game Pass excuse, bro. It gotta stop. It gotta stop. We are accepting mediocrity because there's a server. You know what's funny about it? A lot of people love Game Pass, but you have PS Now. How you love Game Pass but don't love PS Now? A lot of people is willing to give Game Pass this chance. Like, yo, man, yo, people be like this on Twitter. Man, I would have never gave this game a try, but I gave it a try on Game Pass. They have PS4s. You have PS Now. As a matter of fact, there's more games on PS Now than on Game Pass. How come you're not giving these games a try there? You know what I'm saying? That's how you know these people are full of it. And they be like, yo, man, I don't tie myself to this one platform. I play them all. You know what I mean? I play them all. All right? I play them all.
Frauds.
Yo, Persona, what's good, man?
First and foremost, man, it's good to have you back on YouTube.
Yeah, you already know.
You know, Mark couldn't hold it. Mark and PPP, PlayStation Plus podcast out of Sick Humor. Mark and Sick Humor, we couldn't hold it down by ourselves, bro. No, it's good to have you back in the fold.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Yo, like you know me, right? Yo, I like to talk, bro. like,
I know.
I was like, yo, Twitter wasn't. I feel like I could just talk through. You know what I mean? But it wasn't enough. 200 and something words wasn't enough. And sometimes you just want to say your thoughts and just keep it moving. Twitter, you say your thoughts and then
gotta reply.
Some dumbass that would come like, hey man, but I didn't think that way.
That's not what I think.
Oh, let me turn
Yo, listen, bro. I like you said, I know you. You feel me? So I know when you said you was leaving, I said, listen. I said to myself, yeah, he ain't gonna leave. He gonna take a break. He ain't gonna stay away from long because he can't. It's too much, especially with everything that's happening in the gaming community. I know Mari can't stay. I know it's killing.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
And I'm like, damn it, I did say I'm done. But damn, I want to talk about this, bruh. It's etched into you, bruh. It's etched in, bruh. Like it's a part of you now. You can't leave no more, bruh. This is it.
Yo, how was it?
50, talk about PS6.
Yeah. Yo, hold on. They say I gotta turn you down. You're a little loud.
Oh no.
Turn it down a little bit. 1 second. The Persona got the fancy mic. You know what I mean? So his mic crispy. His mic Krispy Kreme. I said a little too low. Yo, his mic like a like an Air Force One. When you first get your Air Force Ones, you know what I mean? Them joints be crispy. You don't want to. You step in lightly. You got a cardboard box. You ever put cardboard like little box in front of your sneakers so you won't crease?
No, I used to put the sock inside so they wouldn't. It'd be either it won't crease or put the crease, make the crease go away if there was one.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm about to get this Auto Technica, bro. Next month.
Yeah, listen, I got a whole bunch of stuff in the cart.
Listen,
Amazon. I'm just waiting to click that joint.
I'm deciding if I want to pull the trigger on this 4K monitor.
Yeah, I see.
I'm
It's
trying
like
to decide,
500 for
man.
that one, right? I see what you're talking about too, man. I'm that might be the secondary monitor that I get, but I got to get this other PC one.
I'm
But
in the process of building my PC now. Done by like February.
yeah, man, you know, the quality got to step up a little bit. So
Listen, man, I'm trying to take the podcast and everything to the next level.
as you should,
You gotta do, man.
as you should. But yeah,
But yo, let me say something on this Crackdown 3 real quick, because
yeah, go
you
ahead.
brought up a good point, bruh. Yo, listen, I love the Barry Rest. I know I'll be crashing his always welcome. When Persona Peaks, Barry knows did it.
Yeah.
So it's nothing. Listen, guys, and I've said this time and time again on my show, on the council, when we have the council podcast, on the Jay Barry show, Speak from Your Heart, Gamers podcast, whatever. I've said this on many of podcasts, and I'm a it's okay for you to love what you love. But that doesn't mean that if you don't love a game, don't love the developer or the company, or you doing a disservice. Like, yo, listen, there's quite a few games on PlayStation that I don't like or I don't mess with.
Yo, J03 Gaming, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming to my bad Persona. I'll be cutting.
When you look at Crackdown 3, and it could be a PC guy, a Nintendo guy, whoever. Go show a random person Down 3. Someone that don't even play games. Show a girl. Go show a girl in the street of somebody Crackdown 3. They're gonna look at you and say, yo, that looks ugly. Listen, the game looked trash. Like, that's just proof, guys.
It looked trash.
It looks trash. And that's not a bad thing.
You ever try to like hold back from bashing something?
I do, especially me now. I'm trying to have a better.
Yeah, like yo, listen,
I've been holding back,
bro. I've been trying to hold because Persona, for sure. Remember when people was attacking me about Crackdown 3 when I was talking about this game looks trash? This is like years ago, and I was like, "Yo, this game looks trash," and people was like, "Hey, Mario, you're toxic." And then people try to do those polls talking about which one do you prefer, graphics or gameplay? I take gameplay. Crackdown 3 looks good to me. You know what I mean?
I'm greedy. I take both. Listen, man, I don't want to hear that with these, man. First off, we knew the game was in trouble because the game got announced in 2014. You got to think the game was being developed prior to that. So we're talking almost a 10-year wait. We in Final Fantasy 15 territory, Kingdom Hearts 3 territory. And this game is now finally coming out. It's got no advertising behind it. At a crazy time, it's releasing. And I said this back at E3. Remember when we were doing the live shows at E3? I'm like, why are you giving? What did I say, Barry? I say, why are we giving more time towards the Horizon 3 than to Crackdown 3? What is going on here? Crackdown 3 game that needs more advertising and more convincing than Forza. You know what you're getting with Forza. Regardless of what it's going to be minuscule. It's not going to be that's going to be breathtaking, because the racing genre is just that, the racing genre. Crackdown 3 needed that stage time. And now we know why they didn't show it then. They showed us a quick trailer and kept it pushing.
Yo, but
imagine if they showed like the gameplay now that we have. Imagine if they showed that on stage demo at E3. They would have got cooked.
Ooh. Yo, Big Keith, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate coming through. Man. I was not trying to watch preview. Yesterday was my first time seeing move for myself. Straight trash. I hope the main doesn't play like that. Yo, it's gonna Xbox guys will always bash betas on PlayStation. Like, well, you guys think that's a beta? That's the actual game. They just calling it a beta. Yo, the game comes out next week. Yeah, the game comes out next week. Trust me, that's how the game is gonna be. Comes out. That game is the game is pure trash. Like, I feel like that game is fraudulent. It's false advertising because it's not 100% destruction. You can't destroy the pillars. Each building has like a pillar. The building itself is just lifeless.
You're just did you see how the buildings collapsed? Yeah, it was like glitching, and it was
from what they first shown to what it is now, that is the biggest downgrade of this generation. You know, people would like to bring up Watch Dogs and whatever Ubisoft game. That game was like, this is the biggest fraudulent offense in gaming, in my opinion. Because yo, I'm watching the reveal of this game, and I'm watching other little trailers of this game. First, it looked like it was like in a city kind of thing. With it, the single player is now 2 player. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, this junk looks like I don't want to cook it, but it needs to be cooked. And it's not just because it's an Xbox game. Because majority of the Xbox exclusive, we buy them, we play them. You know what I mean? If it's a good game, it's a good game. But I could tell you right there from the jump, anybody that's into competitive shooters, from third person to first person, if you enjoy the competitive aspect of those games, you would not enjoy Crackdown 3. That is, I don't even have to play that. I just look at that and I could tell I'm not going to enjoy it. That's look like a casual mess. That's for little kids, bro. That game right there is for, it's, you know when you just getting into gaming, you just get into casual gaming, you just get into competitive gaming. That's a game for you. Somebody that's just getting into. Everybody like to diss Nintendo dudes. Splatoon doesn't do that. Okay,
Okay, Splatoon don't do that. And listen,
play Splatoon for the first time. Yo, them dudes gonna cook you. They gonna cook you. You play Crackdown 3 for free, you might get like 10, 20 kills if you're good at competitive stuff. Splatoon doesn't do that. Xbox guys be bashing Nintendo gamers, talking about their games are kiddie and kids is playing. That's what Crackdown 3 is built
yeah,
for.
in you know what else I don't like about that too, with the whole that they were using, the fact that it's auto aim. They're saying, "Oh, you jumping around and all that." Listen, these CODs, Advanced Warfare,
Exactly. That's why I say it's BS.
Listen.
Yo,
I don't want to hear none of that, man. No, I don't want to hear none of that.
That auto aim should be like you get 5 kills in a row. It should be something earned, or it's like something that you have to like fight for or something like that. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be built into the basics of the game. Auto aim for everybody. Yeah, I'm watching it. Yo, listen. If you have 2 people auto aiming on you, you're dead. There's no amount maneuvering you're doing. You're just straight up dead. You're dead. There's nothing you're not moving. Where are you gonna move? You got 2 people that have auto aim locked onto you, that have rockets that guide to you. The rockets is homing missiles, bro. It's just crazy. It's not like you're predicting where this person's gonna go. Like that is more enjoyable. Like if you gotta predict where somebody's going and you hit that person with a rocket, like yo, I got him because yo, I had to predict the trajectory of the rocket and his movement, and I hit him. That would be more satisfying in a multiplayer aspect. These joints are homing rockets. Yo, all my man Kid Smooth was doing, or whoever was playing Kid Smooth, all it was doing was spamming the rockets and it was homing at him, and then switch to the gun. You already locked onto him, you're dead. That's not fun, bro. That's for some little kids, man. That's a little kid shooter, bro.
Thinking competitive out of
And
stuff like
and
that.
they're gonna service base that game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be service based.
Honestly, which is nothing wrong with it, but that's the way how the game is set up, like how it is with the game. I'm gonna have an issue with it. And everybody's going, I'm gonna give the game a try. It's on Game Pass, man. $10.
Yo, that's another. Yo, thank you for bringing that up, because this. Yo, listen, I rant for a second. Please.
Oh yeah, go ahead,
Am I
man.
allowed? This your channel.
Man.
Am I allowed?
Listen. If you scroll down right here, where every show that I do is a warning, explicit language.
Explicit language. All right, listen. Listen, guys. Anybody that watches this now in the future, stop using the fact that a game is on Game Pass for its mediocrity. Unacceptable. That's unacceptable, right? Regardless of what the price of the game is or where the game is headed at launch, the game is still supposed to have some resemblance of quality. No quality in games. And this is what I was saying when Microsoft first announced the fact that their first party exclusive going to be day and date with Game Pass. I said, listen, this is going to lower the bar exponentially. And look at what we have gotten in a 2. And We went from Halo 5 years. So, granted, Halo 5 was a letdown story wise, and Halo 5 multiplayer is 5 multiplayer. Gears was great. You go from that to Cuphead, which was great. Then we go to Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Crackdown 3, all letdowns.
Trash.
Like as a game, as a consumer, that's unacceptable. And this is why I said this is not something PlayStation needs to do in terms of putting their day. Like people are saying PlayStation needs to put their day one games on PS Now. What? Oh, don't you want to play cheaper game? Listen, bro, I'm trying to pay for quality.
Yo, Chris Krober, what's good, man? I ain't seen Chris Krober in a minute, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through, bro.
If putting the game on a service is going to lower or diminish the quality of the game, happy to pay $60. I'm happy. If that's going to maintain the quality, happy.
The service is going to be an option. You know what I mean? Listen, people need to understand the power of incentives. That's why the Switch is a phenomenon right now because there's plenty of incentives to get one. The PlayStation is at where it's at right now. The PS4 is at right now because there's a lot of incentives. If you just have a smorgasbord, right? Like you have more food over here on this table. There's a smorgasbord of everything, but then you have this fine wine steak that you're not getting over there. You have ribs that you're not getting over there. If you want to keep it, you got sushi that you're not getting over there, but over there you got hot dogs, you got Doritos, you got Kool-Aid, you got you know what I'm saying, you got regular Oreo cookies. That's a whole smorgasbord of crap over there. Most people's gonna be like, yo, you know what? Listen, man, I'm trying to eat good tonight. I'm going to go over here to get this steak, this sushi, this stuff right here to enjoy yourself instead of just getting the regular stuff that you're getting over there. Microsoft doesn't have an identity. They have no identity right now. They're just confused. Everything that Microsoft has been doing has been reactive based because they've been backpedaling or they've been in the back of the line. That little kid that's in the back of the line, the little badass kid that's in the back of the line of school, that's Microsoft. Like, yo, man, I'm still here. I'm here too. You know what I mean? And they're just trying to come up with any little ways to get people's attention. I personally think, like, yo, honestly, what Microsoft is doing is good for games, but it's not good for Xbox. You know what I mean? People that are Xbox fans, I don't think it's good for Xbox fans. You don't have an incentive to get an Xbox. I feel like anybody that gets an Xbox next generation, dumbass. And listen, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody or be disrespectful, but that what incentives do you have to get an Xbox next generation? You have none. There's no incentive to be like, yo, I'm an Xbox fan. Can people really say this proudly? I'm an Xbox fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's no reason to be saying I'm an Xbox fan, in my opinion. Listen, I'm old school, man. You gotta give me incentives, baby. You want me buy if you want me to buy into your platform, I'm already on Microsoft platform. I don't have an Xbox. Am I an Xbox fan? I don't have an Xbox. And yo, they changed their Microsoft Studios name to Xbox Game Studios. Yo, that's very telling. That's very Sega-ish. Yo, a lot of Sega shit is gonna happen with Microsoft, man. I'm telling you, they changed that name because now they're gonna brand everything Xbox, but you're gonna see there's not gonna be that much hardware no more, nothing like that. I don't listen. I got to see it to believe it when it comes to them. That whole it's gonna have 3 different consoles. Which persona? You took business, in college, or you took business, high school, whatever, right? What business is gonna have their games on all these platforms? Talking about you want to have your games on Nintendo platform, on iOS platform, you're gonna have it on PC. Which business is gonna invest even more money to get specific hardware? Not just 1, but 3. When I look at Microsoft as a bit, like I'm speaking from an accountant side. If I'm a Microsoft accountant, right? That's my profession. I'm an accountant. Anybody didn't know that? I'm an accountant, right? So if I'm looking at Microsoft, I'm like, What the fuck are you allocating this money
Nerd.
towards this for? If your business plan is to put their games on anywhere, there's no need for you to be in a hardware. There's no need. You're just wasting money. You know, that's what I will report to Microsoft if I was working there. I'm like, yo, you got 3 different hardwares coming out. You're wasting money. Wasting money. Understand if you have one, a cloud streaming stuff that every other thing can stream. You can stream it to iOS. You can stream it to Android. You can if they want to stream it to the Switch. If they want to allow that stuff, from what I'm hearing, why the hell you want to have a streaming box? Isn't the next Xbox going to have a streaming capabilities? What's the point of us having a streaming box? Don't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense, man. Yo, Obsidian and new Atlas. I'm telling you, Microsoft pulling some Sega stuff, man. They pulling some Sega stuff, man. But yo, Crackdown 3, hot garbage. And you're gonna listen when it comes to Microsoft games, when it comes to Xbox stuff. You're always gonna have that person that is like, "Come on, man, let's give it a try. Why we gotta bash Xbox?" Like I told Jack Moon on Twitter. Jack Moon said something. I forgot what he said on Twitter, but I was like, "Yo, when these guys are like a PlayStation, like they're on Top Chef. It's like, oh, I could taste the honey. I could taste the. Did you put ginger in here? Did you put any kale? The beets was a little too. It was a little bit too dry, or the pasta was a little bit too dry. Like there's some top chefs judges when they're critiquing a PlayStation game. Everything is coming into factor when they're critiquing a PlayStation game. When it comes to an Xbox game, it's like let's give it a try, man. Let's give it a try, man. You know, so what? So what if the game doesn't look good? You know, are you having fun? But the PlayStation game, like, yo, these God of War graphics, good, but the world serpent that is 10,000 miles away, it looks a little pixelated. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, every time, yo, it happens. It happens with Xbox games. You're gonna have a few people bash it, and it's gonna be like, keep bashing Xbox. Let's stop the Xbox slander.
Yo, that's another thing, bro. Like it's like they act like they get like this battered wife syndrome when it comes to when you speak on Xbox. It's like people. I said this on Twitter. I said energy when it comes to PlayStation and the hate towards EA and Ubisoft never reciprocated across the board. And I'm speaking in Nintendo's right and in Xbox right, because it's like when you look at PlayStation, what it's doing, PlayStation demands excellence. You see it in how they do their E3s, how they do their PSXs, uh, how they communicate with their developers and stuff like that. Like they have excellence, like it just flows through. So when a game comes out, of course you're gonna look at it and like let's just face it, and we've said this time and time again, PlayStation developers are just a higher caliber. Like let's just face it, that they are that's like the upper echelon. Feel me? So when a game comes out, it's looked at in a specific light. I understand that, I get that, but the negatives when it comes to like, yo, this is the perfect example. Spider-Man, game that just released like 5 months ago, 4 months ago.
The puddles.
This is the perfect example of energy not being Spider-Man. And I'm asking you, or answer the question for it. And guys in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, y'all can answer the question as well. Barry, when you looked at Spider-Man, were you looking for puddles? Be honest. Looking at the world, you were looking at Spider-Man, we were looking at, the trailers and gameplay. Were you looking for puddles? Or were you looking for combat and everything?
Like the trailer and stuff, I wasn't looking for that stuff. I was looking how the game played. But like I'll be honest, like when it comes to like open world games, or that's like games that I'm anticipating, I'm like a detail type whore kind of person, right? I always look for detail, or I take my time to look at every nook and cranny. So I'm gonna look for the polish, but that happens when you just start in the game. When you fully enriching the game, you're not really focusing on.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Another question. Did you notice any type of lack of Spider-Man? Oh
No,
no, matter of fact, no. Let me answer another. If there were no puddles in Spider-Man, would that have deterred your enjoyment or excitement for the game?
no, no, it wouldn't. Because the puddles, that's a visual, like a visual polish. Like anything with water is gonna look better. You know what I mean? But when you really play the game, it's like, yo, there's a lot of puddles in this joint. I mean, you're in New York City. You're gonna see puddles
Puddles
all over.
everywhere.
Yeah, you're gonna see
Right.
puddles everywhere. So
Last last question. Which one? Because you like we seen firsthand. Like we had the developers of Omniac in Fanboy tweet responding to people. And look, no, this is not what it is. Stop listening. This is the developer themselves telling you this. Are we seeing that energy that we saw during the puddle fiasco? Are we seeing anything remotely close to that level of energy from the gaming community when it comes to Crackdown 3?
not even close, bro. Like it baffles me that I'm not saying there's a lot of people that's not ignoring it. You got other people that's going to highlight it, but the people that are like fans of that platform, they are completely ignoring what Microsoft has showed them from years ago to updating the game now. It's like, yo, it's a completely different game. Even how the multiplayer is played is a completely different game. It's they always brought up like a wrecking zone. Well, I don't even know if they always brought up a wrecking zone. I thought it was going to be in a city at first. Then I think last year they brought up it was like this wrecking zone, like arena type joint. You know what I mean? Like the joint doesn't even look like a city, bro. It doesn't look. It just look like a whole bunch of buildings in this grid work. Like Tron. Like it's grids on the freaking
Yeah, I
floor.
did get a Tron vibe looking at it. I
Yeah.
see.
Hey yo, listen, I'm a Tron fanboy. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's disrespectful to Tron. You're trying to disrespect Tron, trying to, incorporate these little grid. Like, what? Why is there grids on the floor in the multiplayer? Like, I don't get it. Like, yo, where's the city aspect? Yo, Chris Cobra. Basically, this stream is just to update people as far as how the channel is going to go from this point on. So you see all the things right here, the 4 points that I have up there. I spoke on them. Right now, we just talking about Crackdown 3 and giving it fair due of bashing. You know what I mean? But I just listen. If you enjoy Crackdown 3, I think you're a liar. But if you really do enjoy it, then cool, have fun with it. But my first impression is that you're lying. But I think Microsoft should be ashamed of putting that product out. You know what I mean? They should be ashamed of themselves. Like that product right there, that's not it, man. That's not it. It's not it, man. And I don't need Game Pass to try that out. I know I'm not gonna try that out because Jump Force come out the same damn day. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'd rather play Jump Force than Crackdown 3. I'm not wasting
I
ten
agree.
dollars to play Crackdown 3 just to try it so I can talk about it in a video. I don't need to. I don't need to try it. Listen, and I'm somebody. Yo, Persona, you know me. I'm somebody that's all about experiences. But that right there, the auto aim and all that crap, I don't need to try that to even tell you my experience. I play way too much multiplayer. No, that junk is trash. Straight trash. Yo, J767, what's good, man? Crackdown 3 look like dog shit. I think Kiss Moves is lying to himself because when you, like I said, I implore everybody to go watch his Crackdown 3 stream. You're gonna see his true feelings come out during that stream. At the end of the stream, ignore everything that he said to end because that's the damage control, trying to protect the brand of Xbox. Hits move right there. But when he's playing the game, that's the point of view I want y'all to see. That's when you get somebody's true feelings.
That man was complaining about the auto aim. He's like, I can't escape them. No, they got you auto aimed, and you got to be so far away from them to get the lock off of you. It's crazy how far you got to be. Cause the map, the real talk, the map is not that big. It's not that big, and I think it's 5v5 or it's 4v4. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's 4v4 or 5v5. Somebody can correct me on that. But I'm just like, yo, this John it don't look fun. Like the competitive, like, yo, this don't look fun. This look like, yo, let me just stream this game, get the views real quick, give my opinion. That's what that look like. I feel like more people that's going to be streaming this game is in that category right there. I'm trying to get these views, man, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Well, if you're streaming this game talking about you trying to enjoy that joint, you're lying. Stop it, and just be honest with you. You're trying to get the view straight like that. Yo, what happened to Scalebound? They canceled Scalebound. They not with Platinum Games no more. Platinum Games, Platinum Games not even doing Grand Blue Fantasy no more.
Yo, I'm talking about that tomorrow on the podcast. That might change my purchase. So I mean, it's like,
Nah, CyberConnect gonna do good.
I see.
Yeah, but as far as like how the action is, that's definitely gonna. But I'm looking forward to the fighting game more than Relink now. But we'll see. We'll see, man. But yeah, guys, just want to update you guys, man. The Bar Show. We'll be back. Monthly podcast though, not weekly. And it's gonna be more consistent. So if I say it's gonna be monthly, it is gonna be a monthly. You're not gonna be like, oh, when the next time this dude gonna do this damn show? Like, what the fuck is going on? From comics to movies podcast, that's gonna be monthly as well, and that will be starting up in March. So everything as far as the panel for that show is done, but it's just getting the outline for that show, and in March it should be ready to go. And I'm going to be updating a lot of people as far as when it comes to like episodes to be guest a part of it, and have our debates as far as who will win what. You know what I mean? And even talk about some of these screw attack stuff because I like screw attack. I like the death battles, but some of them death battles, like they go into detail with it, but they don't. Sometimes they don't use the detail, like the whole uh um Robin versus Daredevil one, Nightwing versus Daredevil one. They had Nightwing wing. I said, you are crazy. Matt Murdock would have broke Nightwing's legs before he even had a chance to try to count. Matt Murdock is probably one of the most vicious fighters you ever see. Like, I'm not talking about just punching somebody in the face. You know what I mean? I'm talking about he's gonna break your leg, gonna break your hand. Something's getting broken when you fight Daredevil. That's just what it is. And the way how they had him fighting Nightwing, I'm not saying that Nightwing is not a skilled fighter, but I don't think he's more skilled than Daredevil, especially with the amplified abilities, not amplified abilities, senses that Daredevil has. I just don't see that. But so yeah, that's that podcast. That's gonna be monthly, guys. That's gonna be the game streams and the gameplay stuff will be back, and the online arcade updates. You will see that a lot here on this channel. Well, um, so yeah, that's pretty much the updates, guys. Hopefully you guys tune in for that stuff, man. And bear with me. The quality is going to get a little bit better as well, and going to be a little bit more consistent as far as I'm pacing myself much differently here than just uploading 10 videos a day like how I used to just upload mad stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to pace myself a little bit different so I won't get worn out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yo, Persona, you got anything you want to say? Shout outs or anything?
Yeah. Big shout out to Barry, man. Like I said, it's definitely good to have him back. Uh, it's a monthly thing. It's still gonna be great, good content like always. So looking forward to see what the content he's having in the future. Big shout out to the TOA boys, man. Chuck and shout out to the Mog crew, Leash Capiche, Them God Reviews. Big shout out to them. Mog and Friends podcast. This Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Gaming with Persona channel, which is my channel. Make sure y'all wake up, get your cup of Joe, get ready for the Mog Crew. Start your mornings off right. Start your weekend off better. You can never go wrong with the Mog and friends. Also, Mog Game Nights return this Sunday. Again, we are vision to private beta. And me and Demi, we played it last night. We dual streamed it.
That junk
Good.
look poo-poo, dog.
Like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna front, bro. It's pop-ins. I'm like, yo, I spent $100 on this.
Yo, listen, yo. I was watching y'all stream, man. I was like, yo, Persona, you're diving into it again, man. Like, it's gonna capture you for that first couple of stuff, but you're gonna be like, yo, it looks more like the Division. I'm watching you shoot a dude. I'm like, yo, they still shooting this guy for like 30 minutes, bro. Like, what's going on here?
They die fat. That I will say. The time to kill is a little bit faster, especially in headshots. But the technical aspects of the game, yo, it's rough. Like, they got like a month, but they gonna have to polish that up, man. That technical aspect is definitely lacking because there was pop-ins all over the place. I'm like, yo, I got video of like even during the cutscene, the girl's face, it looked like, remember that Unity face? It looked like
man.
that just with skin, and then it popped in, then it loaded in during the cutscene. Yo, are y'all serious? Oh, nah. So y'all got to clean. Yo, listen, people talking about Anthem. Listen, Anthem was buttery smooth, no pop-ins.
For the public beta, much smooth.
Yeah, I mean the private beta was definitely messy in terms of servers, but we're talking the graphical fidelity and whatnot a lot better on Anthem. Even during the messed up private beta with Anthem, there was no pop-ins. There was no, and we were fighting big giant.
Exactly. Yo, Anthem was running pretty smooth.
Rooms.
Yeah.
Ooh, no frame drops. Ooh,
Mad spiders coming at you. That's my thing with Anthem is just I like that type of aspect. Like, I'm not saying the Division's gonna be bad, but I just gonna enjoy Anthem more because just flying and in those suits and stuff is just more pleasing.
Get that Iron Man feel, bro. I ain't gonna front, man.
And yo, the animations in Anthem is amazing too. Like how you jumping and flying, like the loops that you do. Yo, one of the greatest things was fighting that boss, that spider boss, and then you flying towards her and she throw out like her web, and you press circle to like strafe, and you do that little spin. I'm like, yo, that look like it feels so good, man. I'm like, yo, I think people was crazy talking about Division gonna be better than Anthem.
It does. Yo, listen, after playing Division, nah. I mean, I already knew from looking at Division, definitely better than Anthem. After playing Division, tech-wise, it's not touching Anthem by a long. And the world in Anthem is better. I'm still playing
Anthem environments look amazing.
Division is dope. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm excited for the game. I'm still gonna play it, but Anthem definitely holds the crown this year when it comes to both games being looter shooters or whatever. Anthem, and if you had to ask me, if you're asking me which game should you order, I say pre-order. Even though it doesn't have a PvP mode, I feel like you'll get more enjoyment out of Anthem. Personally,
a lot of these people that's hyping up the PvP not playing. You know what I mean, you got better chances playing crack now. Stop it, man. Listen, yo. You're gonna get a lot of honesty here on this channel. I'm not holding back for a lot. I'm not people that I'm cool with, but there's a lot of people be on Twitter. They be talking about this whole competitive stuff, and I'm like, yo, why don't you show the gameplay to show that so we can see what you're talking about? You know what I mean? There's a reason why these people don't show no freaking gameplay. They suck.
X.
I'm gonna point it out to you guys, man.
I show my losses on COD. I'm still the best player though.
You know what I mean? Yo, a lot of these people suck, bro. That's just what it is. Like, yo, it's not being bashful or nothing, but yo, a lot of people suck. And they talking about, but it doesn't have the PvP mode. You not playing no damn P. Stream it then. Stream it. You ain't playing no. You sit your ass down in the P and call it a day, man. I don't know why anybody bashing Anthem. Stop it. Like, you play competitive.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you know what's funny about that? People, and this is why I don't listen to a lot of people. Like, it's a very select few. Like, when it comes to RPG, Bari is one of the few people I listen to in RPG. Bari, uh, people like that. When it comes to fighters, Chuck, Bari, TOA boys, like those are the people you want to listen to when it comes to fighters. When it comes to shooters, me, Bari for sure. Listen, when Destiny first came out, people were shitting on Destiny's, calling it imbalanced because of the grenades and the power and all these different things and the guns.
Yo,
How do you
say man,
think
what's
that-
good, man?
How do you think something like that is going to translate with with uh with Anthem, flying all over the place and all that? People are gonna have a fit. People are already saying that the storm.
You gonna have to put auto aimbot.
People are already having a fit about storm. That's going to be the most used class and E and all this other stuff. How is it OP when there's no verses?
Well,
You're not versing anybody.
The thing
What
is,
OP?
I think Storm, it should be open. That's what a mage class does. You know what I mean? Like if you play like those type of RPG class based stuff, the mage is always gonna be chilling and just laying attacks, or sometimes they heal or something like that. You know what I mean? Like mages, that's what you do. You're gonna have the AoE attacks. You're gonna set up for the people that's gonna run up in there and do what they gotta do. But like Storm plays like a mage to me. That I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, that's the mage.
And plus with Storm, you can't be in the middle of the fight anyway.
Yeah, because you got like the lead. Well, like you can't get hit like that. Like the Storm and the Interceptor got the least defense as far as armor. I mean, the Interceptor, you just got the speed. You can get up out of there. But the Storm, if you just flying up and if you get hit, you're gonna die. You're gonna get down, bro.
The one last thing too on this Game Pass stuff, man. This is how I'll know if Microsoft is serious about game. If Halo Infinite and Gears 5 are day and date on Game Pass, and they're serious. Till then, I don't believe
they have to, because promise that.
If Halo and Gears 5 are not day and date on Game Pass, you know where they're viewed.
Yo, you know what? Speaking of Destiny, yo, Chris Cobra, like I haven't played Destiny 2 like that, but Destiny 1, I was definitely playing Destiny 2 on 1 a lot. And the most thing I did in Destiny 1 was so when somebody was trying to come at me as far as PvP and Division, they was like, oh, the reason why you're not getting Division is because it has a PvP. I'm like, first of all, I was like, who is this person talking to? Like, I actually stream the competitive stuff here on the channel, stuff. And I was like, yo, they brought up Destiny. And I'm like, yo, you're one of those type of people in Destiny that does farm and play like PvP stuff. I was like, yo, Persona, what the only thing I do in Destiny, in Destiny 1? All I did was Crucible stuff. You never saw me doing none of that stuff like, oh, I gotta get this legendary sword. I did some of that stuff like later, but I was PvP. Crucible, what's it was control mode and all that stuff. That's what all I was about. I was about that. I'm like, I don't know how anybody can try to come at me talking about I'm scared of PvP. Stop it. And then what, yo, how many streams we did on Destiny, showing PvP, bodying people? Stop it.
Facts.
Obviously, like Persona, they, play more. You play that game way longer than
that. I played both games. So.
Yeah.
I'm deep in these Destiny. That's one of my favorite games this generation.
Yo, Courtney said it's already going to happen. You already know, Court, man. You already know, man. But yo, guys, going to close this thing up. Definitely appreciate everybody coming through. Definitely appreciate. But yo, if you guys don't leave yet, got a nice little surprise for you guys as well. Something that in the online arcade, going to implement it here in the channel. This is just to shout out everybody that came through, that subscribed, that donated. Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you guys like the whole text speech stuff. So if you do donate, it doesn't matter if you donate 99 cents. I don't think I put a limit as far as what you donate. Your text will be said as long as it's appropriate. Well, I mean, I let a lot of stuff slide. If you're some troll dude, I'm gonna end your shit. But definitely appreciate it, guys. Thank you for coming through. I'm gonna let you guys know that the J Bar Show end of the month, or probably the week after Valentine's week month, right? Because we were at 20 some days. So yeah, it's gonna be that week. So the week after Valentine's Day week is gonna be within that week. Um, and yeah, don't miss that show. It's gonna be fun because it's gonna be a doozy. Got a lot of stuff that has been pent up in your boy, and we're gonna talk about it, man. Definitely tune in for that. Tomorrow, Persona, Ishka Demigod, they have Mind of a Game podcast or Mog and Friends podcast. I keep saying Mind the Game because I was there when it was my kid, but you always change it, whatever Persona. But Mog and Friends podcast uh on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I put the link up there, guys. So definitely click the link, subscribe to my boy Persona. Uh, you know what I mean? We need to get Persona up to 1,000 subscribers. So definitely go and subscribe to my dude, and definitely support the podcast as well for that gaming content. But yo, gonna get up out of here. Gonna have a nice little visual ending thing going on here. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. So deuces. I gotta let you guys know, greatest villain antagonist music that you ever hear. Don't ever disrespect One Wing Angel. This
second best part of the song is coming up. Y'all ready? We don't worry. We gonna get up out of here. Don't worry. There we go. This is classic right. This part is classic right here, guys. It's classic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, guys, I know I'm a little weird, but we're going to have some fun on this channel. It's your boy, Jay Bari, and I'm gone. Deuces.